So, a pretty big talking point in Roblox Piggy Chapter 3.
The unfortunate events of ZIZZY!
So, as I'm sure all of you are aware by now, ZIZZY potentially got infected. And we are going to be going through two possibilities as to what is going to happen going forwards. Life
or death.
Could ZIZZY survive and the whole Piggy world live in a fairy tale?
Or could she die and the whole entire world goes down into the wreck?
Well, today guys, we are going to be going through those possibilities and we are going to be going through a few suggestions as to how we are going to be saving ZIZZY. One of them I have literally just thought about as well, and I feel like some of this has been extremely overlooked, and I feel like what I'm about to tell you guys is going to be pretty changing for the future of Piggy. But first, if you guys are new around here, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe because it does help out the video and channel tremendously. So guys, we are hit with two situations. Is ZIZZY going to die or is she going to survive? So those are the two possibilities on our hands at the moment. So just to fill you guys in, if you haven't yet already seen, yes, ZIZZY got infected. She had a scratch on her arm which made it look as though she was going to turn infected. And so possibility number one, death. Which, let's face it, it's not gonna happen. Come on, ZIZZY is not going to die anytime soon. And if she did, she's more than likely going to turn into a ZIZZY ghost, just as Bunny and Doggy did. So keep an eye out for that. But there was also something extremely hidden in the Piggy Book 2 chapter, and I've kind of put the two and two together as to how we are going to save ZIZZY. So we're going to go through a couple of suggestions that has been going around on YouTube as well as Twitter. Now, Creekcraft actually did come up with a pretty good suggestion with this one, guys, so I'm going to give him some credit on this one. He actually came up with a pretty good suggestion, potentially meaning that ZIZZY is going to cut her arm off. Yes, I know, gruesome. Yeah, I know. But do you know what, guys? It is a pretty valuable sort of suggestion because Minitoon did say in one of the interviews that we did with him that The Walking Dead is one of his favorite ever series on, I guess it's Netflix. I think The Walking Dead is Netflix. So cutting off an arm it's got to be something to do with The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is a whole zombie apocalypse, and that's basically what we've got going on here. And that's the whole entire reason as to why we didn't see her cut off her arm in chapter 3, because that wouldn't really be very PG for Roblox, guys. So that's possibility number one. ZIZZY is going to chop off her arm, and then we are going to go into the further stages of the chapters in book 2, and then all of a sudden ZIZZY is going to turn up. And yes, Creekcraft also did mention about the robotic arms as well. As we do know, Robbie is robotic. We also have Mr. P, who has also had robotic arms as well. So again, just like Creek said, it is pretty normal to have robotic limbs. Now, I want to speak to you guys about something pretty important. Something that I have kind of put together. And I feel like a lot of us have actually missed this, guys. I feel like a lot of us have completely forgotten about the fact that this actually happened. So I am going to take you all the way back to Piggy Book 1 chapter, I think it's 5 into 6, so it's going from the school map into the hospital. Now, in the end cutscenes, you see us get extremely unwell, pretty much passing out. Well, we did pass out in the end. So we were down in the sewers with Bunny and Mr. P. Which, by the way, guys, we still have not yet seen a sewers map that has been highly spoken about. Now, when we got unwell, we actually woke up in the hospital. So where did Mr. P go once we got unwell? Well, I'm not entirely sure. However, there is one thing about this that I feel like could save ZIZZY, and I'm going to explain that right now. So we fell sick. We potentially got infected. We potentially had some form of potion, but who was there to save us? Who was there to make us better? Yes, you guessed it, Bunny. Bunny was there. She made us better. She brought us back. She kind of, I don't know, whatever she did, she made us get better. And so that's why I'm going to say this. Wherever the vaccine is, we need to get Bunny. Bunny knows how to stop the infected becoming infected. Now again, I am going to take you to the book 2 chapters trailer. Now you see extremely quickly at the end that there's a little bit of a glimpse of Bunny. Could that mean that we know in the future, like, chapters that we have to go and find Bunny? Bunny is the one that knows how to cure people. Could the part 1 to book 2 be all about trying to find Bunny and getting that vaccine? Because guys, at the moment, Bunny is the only hope of knowing how to cure the infected. And again, that's because we got unwell at the end of the school maps going into the hospital. We then woke up in the hospital because Bunny saved us. So whatever Bunny did, she knows how to cure the infected. So I think before we actually manage to cure ZIZZY or even find out what happens to ZIZZY, I feel like we have to go on a bit of a quest to try and find Bunny. And currently we all know where Bunny's body does rest, in the plant map. But that could all change because she did actually die in the metro and then her body or ghost then miraculously moved over to the plant. So maybe in chapter 5 where we see Pony walking through that snowy forest and then looking at the building, maybe that is where we finally find Bunny. And I reckon that something is going to pop up in the storyline where we have to save Bunny before we save ZIZZY. Believe me guys, Bunny has the vaccine. And I feel like we have all completely forgotten that fact that we got unwell. Also guys, I just wanted to bring something up to your attention. So recently Minitoon took to Twitter and he said, "Ahoy everyone, no one in Piggy is inherently safe. However, no one is Piggy doomed either. I wonder where we are headed now." But also, I just want to speak about this little bit down here. So Minitoon put, "Also, to clarify on something I said earlier when I said chapter 3 was my favorite chapter, I meant the gameplay itself, not the cutscene. My favorite cutscenes are coming up ahead in later chapters, and I'm sure you'll love them too." And then I replied saying, "Sorry, I should have made that more clear myself." And he then replied saying, "No worries, I've just been getting a lot of messages from people calling me heartless," and I'm like, wait, no, I should have been more specific. What Minitoon is getting at here is that in one of the interviews that we did with Minitoon went on about how chapter 3 is going to be his favorite, and that is kind of caused a bit of a backlash on Minitoon's part because of the end cutscenes in chapter 3. So there has been a bit of a backlash calling him heartless because everyone's under this impression that Minitoon loved ZIZZY getting infected. And guys, I just wanted to bring that up to your attention and just basically tell you guys that Minitoon is far from a heartless guy, and if anyone is calling him heartless, that's pretty deep. And also, even if Minitoon was to say that this was his favorite because of the cutscenes, then so be it, because deaths are a massively important part to the story. They are what drives the story. That's why you get so emotionally attached to these characters. So if Minitoon wanted to say that chapter 3 was his favorite because of the cutscenes, then good. But anyway, that is not the case in this point, because this is just it's not his favorite because of the cutscenes. Its favorite is because of the gameplay itself. So I just wanted to clear that something up, because I kind of made it a little bit of like a Minitoon having his favorite chapter 3 type thing because of the cutscenes, but that's not the case, okay guys? So guys, stop telling him that he's heartless, because he's one of the most kindest guys around. So again guys, as always, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this theory? I was reading over some of yesterday's video, which apparently you guys loved. We spoke about the possibilities of William actually being in chapter 3. So if you haven't yet already seen that video, then make sure to do so, because something also didn't quite add up in that trailer. I'm always drawn back to this trailer. So again, if you haven't yet seen yesterday's video, then I highly recommend that you go and see that one. But anyway guys, that is going to be it from me today. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we shall see you guys in the next one.